the package that you're getting from them.
And the hobbyist, 24,000 below.
Hobbyists will charge you like 5,000-6,000. You can go to the mall, like Photoline or Photo Plus or whatever like that, and they can offer photographer services for like 5,000. And so, you know, if you're not into photography and you don't know the differences between quality photos and just photos, you know, you're gonna pick 5,000. Hey, it's 5,000.
Yeah,
I'll take this. How bad can it be? You know, and then once it's your wedding, so your wedding comes, photographer's there, and then you pay 5,000.
Okay.
And then your album comes in. It's like that. So
you cannot redo the wedding.
You can't. There's no second take for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know.
So does that mean na, kumbaga parang, is it not supposed to be an advantage for the professional side that suddenly these customers are telling people that, hey, don't go for the most of the hobbyists if they are not professionally really trained, because you know this is what you're going to get.
Yeah, it took 2 years, like 2009, 2010, for people to realize that there is still a difference between a hobbyist and a professional.
And you would rather put on 25,000 for that?
I would pay 25,000, gladly pay 25,000 for a professional photographer to take my wedding. Because, you know, it's your wedding, it's got to look great.
Really? I mean, yeah, it's once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Unless you annulled and then, you know, you get annulled and then, so that would be another wedding. Another 25,000 for that matter. So my question would be, this would be a very interesting question. What makes you unique and different is that you are offering gadgets or rentals. This is basically rentals business.
Yeah.
So why venture into this kind of business? You own high-end lens and glasses. So what made you think that this is a business that you should venture into?
Well, a friend of mine suggested I start leasing out my lenses because I got lots of them. I don't know how it came up to that amount, but
so you don't have any idea?
Yeah, and my friend was just suddenly asking me, "You're a photographer, right?" "Yeah." "What lens do you have?" "I have a couple of them." "Really? What do you have?" And I started mentioning out everything that I have. And he says, "You got a store there?" And I said, "No, not really. No, it's a store." So he says, "I suggest you lease them out or something like that." And
so that gave you the idea?
Yeah, and then light bulb, you know, and then suddenly I thought about it. And then I tried to structure how I'm going to set it up.
Right.
And then 2009, I launched House of Glass, and still going strong. We're going to be reaching our 3rd year in March of 2012. So I'd say the business is still doing pretty well.
All right. Is it not a business model that can easily be copied? I mean, as far as your business model is concerned, maraming mga tao dyan na, oh, marami rin ako ditong extra, I can just rent it out. Or
yeah, it's pretty much everyone can copy the model that I got. Because I'm not really the first one here. In the States, there are a lot of other rental companies, and they're way bigger than me.
What keeps you alive?
What keeps me alive is because I'm one of the few here who rents out lenses for SLRs. It's because, let's see, what keeps me alive? Like I said, I only got one legitimate competitor that I would consider.
Okay, wow. How can
and that's about it. And everyone else is, I don't know. I have no idea if there are any others out there.
Right.
In fact, my competitor, if he doesn't have any of the lenses that's being asked of him, he refers them to me. Okay. And so we have a kind of symbiotic relationship in some ways there.
In return, you also try to get his lenses.
Occasionally, if I'm out of lenses, I would just say, you know, check out his page, and then but they're all going to say, oh, we came to you because he referred you to us, and then so that's what made that's why I'm thinking that there's not much others out there.
What type of student were you when you were still studying?
Me? Why are we getting into what type of student?
I'm curious because, you know, most people I interview, especially if they are business owners, most of them are B students or C students.
Uh,
So I'm wondering if you do you also have failing grades? Like
I didn't have any failing grades. But you know, let's just say I was in this type of student that would be reading books late into the evening. I'd be the type of student who goes into school carrying a cue stick or basketball with me, and then attend class.
wow, that's cool. That's cool.
You know, then if I'm bored with class, I'm just gonna leave.
Wow. Do your parents know about that?
Yeah, I got in trouble into that a couple of times when I was.
How many times were they called to the guidance office?
Let's just say that during my let's just say
I'm sorry, I'm putting up the
we
line.
had regular dinners.
Yeah, regular dinner.
That's it.
Okay, and that solves it. But are they also entrepreneurial? I mean, do they have businesses, your parents?
My dad's a systems guy for computers and stuff. My mom's an accountant. I believe they have like their own business in the
So
States.
when you finally when you finally told them that you're going to register a business, things like that, what did they say?
Oh, they don't know what's going on with me. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them since
Are they amazed,
1998.
surprised, angry, or things like that? Confused?
They're happy as long as I'm not doing anything illegal.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, good. So that's the only restriction there.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
And that's legal.
Yeah.
So yeah, so did this business you just rent out basically?
Mm-hmm.
Is it wise for people to just rent out from you?
Everybody finds that it's worth it because aside from everybody finds it worth it because my rates are low, so they just add it on top of their costs.
All right. Okay,
So
ito
they
yung may mga productions, ito yung may mga talagang kailangan lang occasionally yung particular na ino-offer mo.
No, because my customer, the ranges of customers that I have varies. I got production houses, I got hobbyists, I got professional photographers who need extra equipment for an emergency shoot.
Right.
And yeah, so
Sure, I think it's economical and practical.
it is. They find it that way. And for people who want to try out a lens first before they buy it, because here you can't go into the store and say, I want to buy that lens. Let me try it. Let me
Okay.
try it out. I'll bring it back in 1 week if I don't like it.
So in this case, matry muna sa'yo kung gusto nila and then they buy.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jose, for that. We're going to go back in a while. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, a former mechanical engineer. He is an engineer who left his field for the love of internet technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this one, we are going to go back right after this very short commercial.